Namaste everyone, welcome back. In the last few sessions, we've seen how the organization and alignment of the leg affects the stability and alignment of the spine. I also wanted to quickly throw light on some of the arm positions in yoga and how that also associates with spinal alignment and stability. Now, as you all know, there are several arm positions in yoga such as Garudasana, Dhanurasan Baddhahasta, Paschima Baddhanguliyasan, Paschima Namaskarasan, Gomukhasan, Tadasan, Parshvasthasana, Urdhvasthasana, etc. And many more. While there are so many arm positions, some of the positions that we can liberally see repeated in many poses that we often practice are Tadasana, where the arm is by the side. For example, in Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, we will see a variation of Tadasana where the arm is by the side of the body and slightly back. Parshvasthasana, which we then see in Virabhadrasana 2, Trikonasana, Ardha Chandrasana, etc. Urdhvasthasana, Urdhva Namaskarasana, which we see in Virabhadrasana 1, Utkatasana, etc. Yoga Kuranta variations of Urdhva Mukha Svanasana where the arm is held back, Ushtrasana where the arm is back, Dhanurasana, Shalabhasana, which explores the back ranges of the arm. These 5 arm positions are liberally seen across many of the yoga asanas, and so it is important to understand how these are not just arm positions, how they ultimately access the spine and help us internalize an asana even more. Towards that, today I wanted to discuss Parshvahastasana and how we see that it plays and really determines the organization of the upper spine and the broadness of the thoracic space in asanas where it comes, for example, Virabhadrasana 2 or Trikonasana. Now, to move straight into Parshvahastasana and since we are discussing the upper thorax region, to move straight into that department, of course, we are standing in Tadasana. The assembly of the lower leg should be proper, the spine should be lifted right from the base, etc. When it comes to the shoulder, we always have to look at 3 mandatory components. How the clavicle is opened, how the humerus associates in the socket, and how the shoulder blade or scapula integrates and what is its position. We always have to study that. Before we move forward, let's just quickly see the relation between the arm or humerus and the position of the scapula. Generally, when we stand in a relaxed manner in Tadasana, if you consider my palms to be the scapula, where the fingertips are the top of the scapula and the base of the palm is the bottom of the scapula, when a person stands relaxed in Tadasana with the arm down, there is a gentle protraction or separation, relaxed separation of the upper scapula and a relaxed, slightly inward integrated bottom scapula. It's not exaggerated in any manner. The scapula just calmly sits in that position. When you take your hand out in Parshvahastasana, then that is the arm to the side, the scapula slightly elevates and the bottom scapula rolls out ever so slightly. When you take the arm fully in Urdhvasthasana, where the arm is extended fully upward, the scapula even further elevates and rotates out at the base, and the top of the scapula slightly retracts or rolls in toward the spine. The scapula itself is integrated into the body, it doesn't pop out. So, this is the organization of the scapula, and I just wanted to show that to you in this first video. In Tadasana, the top of the scapula should be nicely kept wide. The bottom of the scapula, even if we don't really think, it is slightly integrated inward toward the spine, and really the shoulder blade is anchored down, giving us that neck space. The shoulder blade does not lift and choke our neck. The shoulder blade and trapezius are kept softly downward. From here, when we take our arm to Parshvasthasana, the bottom of the scapula comes up, elevates and slightly out. This creates an opening in the bottom region of the chest as well. When our arm then goes up to Urdhvasthasana, The bottom of the scapula opens even more. The top of the scapula integrates toward the spine, and this creates a vast broadening in all of the ribs all the way until the floating ribs. So it is at the broadest and most elevated at the side of the body. Now, these are the 3 arm positions that I would like to consider in the upcoming videos, but I first wanted to introduce the shoulder blade position and how it relates to the humerus. In the next video, let's look at how Parshvahastasana is more studied in greater detail.